morning to him. We've got our trusty steeds for today. We're all geared up. We've got a massive list programmed into maps, considering many of them are actually viewpoints and they're going to be very tiring to get up and down. We're probably not going to do them all. So I did highlight two, after a bit of internet research, two that I thought were probably the most coolest, interesting looking. So if we get too tight after the first one, we'll probably flag the second viewpoint, go to the Blue Lagoon number 1, maybe have a swim, check it out, and then we'll probably go to the second most best viewpoint, because I think there was 2 in between that. And 4 or 5 viewpoints climbing up a mountain in one day, probably a bit much. But that's the adventure, so we're going to see what we find. Let's go! That cave, I mean that waterfall. The waterfall, not the actual entrance of the waterfall.
Right. So we've got 20,000 kip per person for this particular trek. 1 person ticket, group 25 to 30. So this is to Nam Xay Top View. Nam Xay Top View.
What? That's not where we want to be. Oh, Nam Xay is way back there.
I don't know, that's what it says.
Right, here the hike begins. The pain. A boring stop just at the beginning. Oh, Lee. You wouldn't want to come here in your flip-flops, that's for sure.
Oh.
See that sunlight above this huge boulder? I think that's the summit. I think we're almost there. Guys, this is it. The tree canopy ends. That means we're at the top. And I'm so glad. That was like a cheap top. It curves back around and goes further up. That was just a tease. Okay, let's go. Don't try this at home, kids. To the other side now. I believe there's an airplane there. Let's go. Now I wish there wasn't the smoke haze. How good would this be with a clear view of all the mountains? Oh, there's more viewpoints down there. guy makes it to the top of the mountain. I've done a full 360 of all the little viewpoints around here before this guy even got up here, because he was having a heart attack, because he's an old man. But the view was awesome. It's hard work. There's plenty of spots around here, so even if it's fairly crowded, you can get a spot in pretty easily, because there's a whole bunch of spots around the top of this cliff. Got some drone shots, hopefully they turned out pretty good. Now we had a bit of a rest. Onto the lagoon, I think, to cool off. What do you reckon? And then I'll talk him into another viewpoint after that.
If I don't have a heart attack.
Yeah, if he doesn't have a heart attack. Okay, let's go down.
For the Poukham Cave Blue Lagoon one. 20,000 kip. That sounds what we paid for the hike.
Yeah.
Check. Thank you. Yeah. So the entry is actually into this village area. That's what we're paying for. Oh, Garden of Eden. That was something I was reading up on. I can't remember what though.
I think you're thinking of that secret bar that I sent you for Vang Vieng.
Ah, yeah.
So jammed.
Oh, this is the lagoon. We don't have to hike to get to the lagoon. This is the lagoon. Fishy, fishy, fishy. All the way across. This must be a good food spot. We must feed them from the fridge here. Hello. There we go. Look at them go.
Ideally, these places we're going to get to first thing in the morning or very late in the afternoon when all the tours have left.
Yes.
Or before the tours go there.
Would that be deep enough to jump?
Have to be, because they've got the thing set up there.
Alright, well let's check it out.
There's more than this though, because there's an open section where there's a raft. The raft is outside that tree, we can't see.
We've only just walked in, so I'm sure there's more. Oh, I smell something delicious cooking. Wonder if that's they must sell them here. Little barbecue station hot pots. Pots. Be careful, got stone in water.
Either there's more to this place somewhere, or people have uploaded wrong images to Google Photos. This is definitely some of the photos that I've seen. There's some where there's a much open lagoon, and there's a huge bamboo raft in the middle.
There are a whole bunch of other lagoons around here.
Yeah, but lagoon one though. Alright, I've done with my swim. It was icy cold in that Blue Lagoon. It was so refreshing after a hot and sweaty climb up the mountain. And JC has decided he doesn't want to do another viewpoint.
I said you can do one, I'm done for the day. I'm feeling
So we decided to go for the cave, but unfortunately the cave seems to be up a mountain again. Which is not good after I've cooled off in the water. You can hear the zip lines above me. Need a torch. Oh wow, it's so cool in here.
Yes, it is. It's quite slippery. There's a reclining Buddha behind me. This way is super dark. One way up. Another way up. It's slippery, so I'll go back where I came. He made it! You only need a torch for this section, then it gets light again back around there where the Buddha is. Slippery bit past there. Back out of the cave. JC's almost dead again because it was a big hike up here. We didn't go all the way inside the cave, we only went to the main part because we didn't have torches. There's some pretty slippery rocks, so the head torch, so you could have both hands free, would be a lot easier. And I'm kind of pooped as well, to be honest. Let's head back down, see what else happens. How about that then? We stopped right near the bridge, saw this place right on the river, restaurant slash bar, whatever you want to call it. Thought that was a good stop for an afternoon beer. Maybe just one actually, I've got to take the bikes back yet. Have a look at this. Nam Pet restaurant. But yeah, first page. There's a little platform down there where you can sit as well, with their little tiny cubby chairs, so I'm just a fan, mighty published everywhere here. A little bit further down the river, just down there, there's a whole section, looks to be like a tourist setup where you can rent rides on these miniature longtail style boats down the river. I'm assuming there wasn't anything happening there earlier today when we rode past, so I'm assuming that's going to be more of a nighttime thing. I don't know if they're all lit up or whatever. Here comes one. All they seem to be doing is just doing laps down the river, so I think it's just joyride type of thing. So, thoughts on today, JC? You nearly died.
Thought I might have possibly been having a heart attack, but I think I'm just really out of shape. So I've got to, when we get back home, get into the exercise.
I think that was probably one of the tougher viewpoint climbs we've done though. Like there was some super steep sections.
Ash.
Bug. Or ash, yeah. There were some really steep sections. So instead of thick stairs, they're like huge boulders that you got to climb up. Oh, and that really knocks you around. So it was a pretty tough one up there. Navigation messed us up because we ended up at a different viewpoint than the one we planned to go to. The one we planned to go to had the plane on top, not the bikes on top. Well, the first one I should say. We were actually meant to go to, well I had 5 on the list and I thought we'd at least get 2 done today. But we only got the one viewpoint, and the cave was kind of like a mountain climb anyway, so that's kind of like 2 mountain climbs, so it wasn't a complete cop out. But the plane one was the one I really wanted to do. But when we got to the first viewpoint, JC sent the drone over to the other one because I could see the 2 cliffs with little huts on tops, and it looks like it'd be a vertical climb to get up there. It'd have to be a really tough climb. So I thought, oh, I'm glad we didn't climb them ones. But then when he zoomed in on the drone, the plane was on top, and that was actually the one we meant to go to. Anyway, I'm kind of glad it worked out that way because that one was still tough and it was still good. There was a motorbike on either side of the cliff, and there was some platforms at the very top in the middle as well. So basically 360 way around, and we've got all these different, wow, that's a motorbike. You got all these different platforms all around there, so even when there's a bunch of people, you can all get a spot. You're not sort of crampling over one another. And then the cave was pretty cool. That was near Blue Lagoon 1, and that was massive on the inside. I wasn't expecting it to be that huge, but it was. But the pool, or the Blue Lagoon number 1, JC didn't go for a swim because he's still feeling under the weather, but that was like super cold water and very, very refreshing after a hot day. I actually went for 2 swims. The second time I jumped in, I kind of just sat on the rocks on the other side for a little bit to have a wee rest, and actually got cold. I was shivering. That's how chilly the water was. But then as soon as you hop out, just that hot, humid, tropical weather, you're overheating again straight away. So we might have a soft drink or something after that, and then head back, take the bikes back. So we're going to leave you with the end of this video here. I'll see you in the next one.